Welcome back to the channel, you guys. It has been a long while and it is good to be back. If you haven't seen my last video where I was explaining kind of what's been going on for the last few months, I'll put the link right here if you want to check that one out if you missed it. But for now, I just want to jump into this video and get started. So last summer, I had posted my first video on Canadian islands where I had featured 10 of them. If you have not seen that one, I'll put the card right here for you to check that one out next if you'd like, and I'll post a link at the end of this video as well. Obviously, there are way more than 10 islands to cover in this country. So today, I wanted to at least give you a part 2 where I cover another 10 for you. So I hope you enjoy, and here we go. This National Historic Site is located in the heart of Halifax Harbour. It was designated as such in 1965 due to its significant role as part of the Halifax Defence Complex from the mid-18th century to the Second World War. This island has always been completely closed off to the public up until 2020, when they finally started allowing guests to come view this historic site. Prior to this, visitations were only permitted if you had permission from the Canadian government. There is now a ferry that will take guests over, where they can do both guided and self-guided tours of the island and learn about its history, some of which is quite dark. There is also a lighthouse on this island, which was built in 1919 to replace the original tower that was destroyed by fire in 1916. So if you're ever in the Halifax region, this is definitely one to go check out. I will put some links in the description below if you want more information on that one. This incredible island sits in the heart of the Gulf of the St. Lawrence and is Quebec's largest island at 8,000 square kilometers. Here you will find a large population of birds and white-tailed deer, some breathtaking waterfalls, mysterious caves, and an abundance of shipwrecks. Over 400 actually have been found in the surrounding waters here, helping earn the nickname of the Graveyard of the Gulf. Some of the more popular tourist activities here include hunting, fishing, hiking, and sea kayaking. The population here is low. There's only about 250 residents or so, and it does not have a hospital. So if you plan to venture here, just make sure you pack a good first aid kit and have some emergency supplies ready. This beautiful island sits in Georgian Bay and is part of Fathom 5 National Marine Park. Its most notable feature are the 2 rock pillars here that resemble flower pots, which is how the island got its name. There was actually a 3rd pillar as well, however, it crumbled and fell back in 1903. These pillars, or sea stacks, are formed over many years by the elements to the point where they eventually become the stacks that you see today. Other spots of interest here include the historic Flower Pot Island Light Station, a large cave, and 6 campsites that are on a first-come, first-served basis. Do note, however, the beaches here are rocky with no sand, so maybe bring some good water shoes with you. Bowen Island is located in Howe Sound just west of Vancouver and is the perfect day trip getaway from the city. With a beautiful little coastline, visitors here can explore the area by kayak or paddleboard, and if that's not your thing, biking and hiking are also options, as well as simply relaxing on the beach. There are also some great little coffee shops and restaurants to keep your tummy full, and some art galleries featuring the work of local artists in the area. Bowen Island was actually once recognized as being the 4th most artistic community in all of Canada. So if the arts interest you, then Bowen Island might be worth checking out. This island is located near St. John's in Conception Bay. A quick 20-minute ferry ride from Portugal Cove, Bell Island is rich in history with beautiful features to check out. Mining took place here starting in 1896 and continued on for about 70 years. There were 6 mines here throughout that time, and guests can learn more about them in the Bell Island Community Museum. Visitors can also explore by taking a boat tour of the island, checking out the amazing geological formations here, such as the 400-foot tunnels, sea arches, and sea caves. One particular sea stack here is known as the Bell, which is how the island got its name. Wildlife is abundant here, where one can view hundreds of starfish in various sizes and colors, along with fish, crab, and mussels, to name just a few. Although it's not technically in a coastal region, I wanted to include this one today because it is well known as the largest freshwater island in the world. It's located on Lake Huron, about a 2-hour drive from Sudbury, or a 2-hour ferry ride from Tobermory. It is well loved by the locals here as a perfect getaway for Well, pretty much everybody. It has a vast array of activities to entertain all year long, such as cross-country skiing, ice fishing, snowmobiling, and viewing the northern lights in winter, to name a few. And in the warmer months, visitors can view birds and wildlife, participate in fishing competitions, see art exhibits and live theater, cool off in a waterfall, or swim in one of the 108 freshwater lakes on the island. There's also a wide variety of accommodations available here, such as bed and breakfasts, motels, and cottages. If you like lighthouses, this place will not disappoint, as there are several of those to see here as well. This island is located in the Bay of Fundy, just off the coast of Maine. It is one of 3 Fundy Islands known as the Fundy Sisters, the other 2 being Grand Manan Island, which I actually covered in the first video, and Deer Island. One of the most notable things about this island is the fact that the late US President Franklin D. Roosevelt spent his summers here with his family, and the home still stands today and is part of the Roosevelt-Campobello International Park. The Mulholland Lighthouse and East Quoddy Lighthouse reside on the island here, and if you're a sea glass lover, this is definitely the place to come, as it's an absolute haven for sea glass collectors. So much so that the first ever Campobello Island Sea Glass Festival took place here in 2021, where participants were provided a beachcombing map of the area with tips on where to find not only sea glass, but also driftwood, shells, and pottery. This island is located about 4 kilometers off the north shore of the Gulf of the St. Lawrence, not far from Anticosti Island. Being mainly a tundra-like landscape, there are almost no trees on this island, but the area provides a beautifully unique environment unlike no other. Here you will see well-preserved fossils, monoliths, and the remains of very old Basque ovens. There are hiking trails along the shoreline here, and camping spots are very limited. There is not as much to do on this island as the others on this list, but if you're looking for something really unique and different looking, then this would be a good one to explore. If you're looking for a tiny island with a very small laid-back community, then go check out Briar Island. This place is located in the Bay of Fundy, is about 7.5 kilometers long, and is home to only about 200 residents. There are no traffic lights here, with very few paved roads, and not much in the way of stores or restaurants. However, the coastal scenery here is stunning, and if you love whale watching, many people claim this to be the best place to do that in all of Nova Scotia. If you prefer doing activities on land, bird watching may be your thing, as there are over 300 species of birds that call this island home. If you enjoy hiking, the entire island can be covered in about a 6 to 7 hour hike, with most of the hike being right along the gorgeous coastline. Galiano Island sits in the Southern Gulf Islands and is the 2nd largest island here, just behind Salt Spring Island. It's about a 2-hour ferry ride away from Vancouver, has a population of just over 1,000, and has been called the Jewel of the Strait of Georgia. It has the most dedicated parkland of all the Southern Gulf Islands, with 7 parks, miles of country roads, and old logging trails. The waters here are the perfect place for kayaking, the trails are great for hiking, and the quiet roadways are excellent for a leisurely bike ride. If you're looking to really unwind, you can also choose to visit one of the day spas here on the island to take the edge off. Galiano is also home to a few art galleries if you're into the art scene. So I hope you enjoyed this part 2 of Canadian Islands, and there are just so many of them in this country to cover that I just can't cover them all, you guys. So probably not going to do a part 3, but at least between this and the first video, you've got 20 there to check out. And if you haven't checked out the first one, again, I'll put the link here at the end of the video for you. And I'll put some links in the description below on some of these other islands too, if you just wanted to get more information on any of them. Also, if you are new here, I do have another channel called Lighthouse Buffs. If you like lighthouses, I'll put the link for that channel below as well if you want to check that one out. If you like this video, please do hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Just make sure you hit that bell notification to actually get notified when I do post a new video. And finally, I'm also on Instagram as well for this channel and my Lighthouse Buffs channel. So make sure to check those out as well if you're on there. So that's it for this one, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.